Hello, hello. It is Oblivion Cubed here, and we are going to do another daily in Caves of Qud. So today is day 138 of 2026. What do we get? So we've got a Warden, mutated humanoid, 20 strength, 19 and agility is trash, but that's not so bad. Frill, corrosive gas, heightened hearing, regeneration, spinnerets, cold-blooded, and sense psychic. Okay. Okay. What are we gonna do with that? Let's think here. Frill, I can't remember what that does. I know I've had it before, and I just cannot remember. The village of Hamor. Sweet. Okay, let's take a look here. So what does Frill do? Your face bears a sightly frill. Okay, cool. Plus 200 rep with birds. That's, pretty decent. Plus 1 ego. That's good. Corrosive gas, heightened hearing, all good stuff. Cold-blooded. What does this do? Depends on your temperature. Okay. Alright, so that is... I don't know how to deal with temperature off the top of my head. Okay, my base quickness score is 100. And I don't know if that's due to it being... Where's the temperature? 25 degrees right now. So let's just hit auto explore. Let's do the normal village stuff. And let's see if different places cause our quickness up here, that 90 quickness. Let's see if that press space too many times. Let's see if that goes up when we are in warmer areas, right? Which again we'll see at the temperature over here. I think for most things this is relatively cool. Relatively unimportant as far as the debuff goes, right? But it's going to mean that the difference between nighttime and daytime is going to possibly change how fast we move. Let's come up and talk to this guy. What do you have? So you got glasses, a bunch of artifacts, a labor security card. Cool. Let's see here. So we do not have anything. Oh, okay, we started in. We get butchering for free. Let's see, where is that? Skills. We're gonna find that down in cooking. No, we didn't get butchery for free. Did we get? So we've got make camp, steady hand, long blade. Interesting. I thought for sure that this was a what kind of town are we in exactly? We're in a hills town. Looks like. Okay. Let's pop back here. Let's eat whatever that is. Thirst at half rate. Cool. Okay. Let's see here. Make camp. Mark target. We're gonna move up, I think. And corrosive gas. We're gonna move up. Shield slam. I think we're gonna move up as well. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay. Let's talk to the ape. Okay. Yeah, and you've got stones. Finewood mask, witchwood bark. Okay. Cool. Let's go chat with this guy, see if we can get a quest. Visiting sages came to our village the other day. While breaking bread, they spoke of an interesting place, Rainsbach. Goat village. I've Okay, dangerous. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, find that location and then come on back. That's what the goal is here. Does this guy have any? Yeah, just that. What was the last guy that I need? Sisir. Okay. So that's going to be this guy right here. Now, over one of these guys is also going to be that guy, the cannibal. So we're going to go talk to the mechanist convert as well. And I didn't read that. That's okay. Okay. Opened the Irid door. Irid-like door yet. Okay. Just want to take a look at what that quest was. Travel to Nashroriem and open the Irid-like door. Interesting. Okay. Where is that? So you are... Okay, just a little bit up. That's not so bad. And you are just near Grid Gate. Okay. This one is more dangerous, that's for sure. Kosh is... Oh, that is... we're never gonna get there. That's dangerous. So I think I've mentioned this before. If you're not familiar with how Caves of Qud works, typically speaking, when you're looking at that that overall map, that's the wrong button. When you're looking at that overall map, the further to the right you go, right, from we're here, right, and the further you go this way, the more dangerous it gets, right? So the jungle here is fairly dangerous, and then there's also like things like this. Oh boy, did not mean to accidentally click that. If we get lost in here, we could die. Things like these ruins are super dangerous. Yeah. Oh no. That's all kinds of not good. Oh boy, where are we? That's us right there. And this is a whole bucket of nope. Yeah, we're probably gonna die here because I went down. Let's turn on sprint first of all. And who's a friend? Nobody's a friend. These guys are friends. These guys are definitely not. So what we're gonna do is we are going to spin webs. We're gonna release some gas. We're going to try our best. Yep. Oh, we died. Oh, that was pathetic. Jeez Louise. Oh, because I misclicked. Okay, yeah, we're 501. Look at that. We're rank 32. That's very close to the bottom. Rograt is 1500. Not bad. I watch a lot of his. If you want good Caves of Qud stuff, this dude, man. Really good Caves of Qud content on YouTube. Highly recommend. Yeah, no other names that I really recognize today. This guy I've seen a bunch. Yeah, okay. Well, geez, let's see. You know what? We're gonna go with one more because we died so dang fast there. We're gonna go with a classic random. I don't really want to trick in. Let's try one more thing because I want to explain. This guy's got all, I guess not all, but he's got a bunch of espers and like, I guess really good intelligence, but terrible willpower. Let's try it. That's fine. That's fine. So we were probably in. Yeah, we were right here. I think we were probably in a hill village. Let's take that same starting here. It's going to be a different layout, of course, because the daily seed is different than the random world seed that I just got. So, okay, there's a warden that keeps pulling me to him. That's interesting. Oh, we've got burrowing claws and we've got them on, don't we? We've got dig. Turn that off. Okay. But yeah, what I was saying was, before I so fatefully misclicked, was that when you're on the main map here, right, ruins and historic sites are going to be more dangerous. Things further to the right are going to be more dangerous, right? This is the moon stair, I believe they call it. Yep. And you're going to find some crazy stuff in here. Occasionally you can accidentally get warped into areas like this, and it becomes quite the problem. This lake, surprisingly dangerous, considering where it is, right? Like, you'd think that if it's here, right? It's on this front half of the map, it shouldn't be too bad. You would be wrong. You would be wrong. It's not a fun time. This goat folk village, I've died many times here. This is a so like there's some things that are very set in the world, right? The locations of like the 6-day stilt and this little mine and the stair. Yeah, what do they call this? The gleaming spire, the spindle. Yeah. So things like that. This is where the end of the game happens. The Yid freehold, right? Things like this are fixed items on the world map. You're gonna find a whole bunch of other stuff in here too. But as a general rule, further this way is real dangerous. Initially, this kind of area is relatively safe, right? This little tiny spot right here. In here, right, we're gonna get dawn gliders and stuff. And if you've been watching my my live streams here, this isn't a live stream, this is a recording. If you've been watching my recordings, you will have seen me die to folks down in the salt dunes multiple times. It happens regularly. So yeah, if you're thinking of picking it up, it is a really good game. Highly recommend. It's a lot of fun. So let's see how far we can get if we're playing aggressively with this dude. Why do we not have our staff on? Do we assume? Yeah, okay, our claw is better. Is that what I'm picking up? Yeah, it's about the same. Okay, so that's fine. Let's chat with this guy. Right, so same as with talk to this mechanist convert. Same as with the dailies, we are going to have the same. There's always 2 quests at any starting village. Jopas are fixed ones, but these other village starts are randomized. Okay, so sorry, it's cold in my basement. I'm just taking off a extra robe here because it's finally starting to warm up. Thirst, water, drink. Let's trade. Yeah, he doesn't have anything. Wardens rarely will have anything. Admired by the Isakari, hated by Cragmensch, admired by. Okay, cool. So he is safe to do a water ritual with. Yeah, we don't care about that. Okay, so we came up with the Isakari. They are a good source of early weapons. What is that? Goat skin tint. Okay, let's take a look at. Let's go talk to this guy. To the west, or also to the west. Is this? No, of course you're all oohs. You have an odd trinket. I wonder what it is. Hated by Gyre Whites, that's not that big of a deal. Disliked by that weird church. Yeah, sure. Let's water ritual this guy. Yeah, let's learn butchery, because we can. And let's see here. I wonder if this is the guy that we're looking for. It is. Fantastic. Okay. And then there was another one. I think it was this guy. Wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Okay. 6 and 10 parasangs south of some forgotten ruins. Well, that doesn't really give us a whole lot to go on, but that's okay. What should happen is we should have an idea. Yeah, it's going to be one of these two. So that's some forgotten ruins, and this is probably going to be, let's see here. Okay, and then it's south of that. Okay. So 6 to 7 parasangs south of this. So it could be even in here. Let's try. We're gonna hop over. Let's just come straight up at this. Let's see if we find anything interesting. Oh, that cat is gonna be a trouble. Okay. I don't really need that on my hotbar, I don't think. Butcher corpses I don't need either. Okay, we could shove this guy through a space-time vortex, which might be a good thing to do because he's a big pain in the butt. Because otherwise I think we're gonna die again. Let's see here. Let's put him there. Yeah, nope, we died again. Good gravy. That's brutal. Okay, well, you know what? That's 2 failures in 17 minutes. So I think we're gonna call it today. I think that's gonna be it for us. Because what was that? Yeah. So it doesn't show that run yet. Why doesn't it show that run? Interesting. Okay, well that's fine. But yeah. Anyway, we are we are not doing well this morning, so we're gonna take that as a sign from the universe, and we're gonna sign off today. So I will try to be back here tomorrow for more Caves of Qud, and hopefully we're gonna survive past 17 minutes, or 7. You know, if we took our original failure date time rather. Anyway, I'm rambling. That's it. That's it for me. Thank you for watching, as always, and thank you for just sticking around. And per usual, as always, happy gaming. Till next time.